What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and as you should know at this time, they put out a graphic showing that both the Combine, which we've already previously discussed, if you saw that video, let me know in the comments, and the free agency, right? So pretty much they're going to have free agency cards coming out. We do know the talk of the town is about Tom Brady, which is kind of weird because he had an NFL 100 card and he might end up getting a free agency card. Would that be weird for you Patriot fans to see Tom Brady play someplace else? I know it's kind of weird to see, you know, Joe Montana in a Chiefs uniform. How would that make you feel if you're a Patriots fan right now to see Tom Brady go to the Dallas Cowboys and they win the Super Bowl? That'll probably hurt your heart a lot. I would love to see it. I'm just joking. Don't worry about it. Either way, not really joking though. But anyway, so the free agent situation, some of you guys are asking, you know, Gmi, is that something that we should plan for? Is that something that's going to be really a money maker? Are we going to be able to do anything with the promo? Now, typically what happens is EA Sports, they are going to wait for people to start being moved around, shifted around, and actually be, you know, confirmed free agents. Like right now, Tom Brady is technically a free agent, so he would probably be able to get a card. That's not the same as like, you know, like when they change the team, whatever that promo is, like when he's actually on the team, when they actually get traded or whatever, those promos are separate. So the free agents right now, Drew Brees, a lot of the other guys, the names that are being thrown out, those are some of the, you know, the cards that people are going to be looking to actually get and go after. I do not think that based on the level that many of you guys are right now, that the free agency program is going to matter to you. I'm just being honest with you about it because we always look for different sets and things like that to make coins, whatever. But I don't really like what you guys start naming anybody that you think is like highly sought after that's a free agent right now. Just start naming it. And then you'll see what I'm saying. There's not like a big name card that's going to be out there in the set that we're going to be going crazy about unless they give us some kind of crazy master that's not a current player. I don't know who like, I was thinking about it like, okay, I saw the list that the NFL released about free agents. You know, Drew Brees, Tom Brady jumps out. They got a few others, you know, that are up. Dak Prescott actually hasn't signed, but more than likely they're going to franchise tag him. I don't really know if anybody wants a Dak Prescott card. Some of you guys are raging about power-ups for him, but do you really want a power-up of that guy? Like, dude is out there running around doing whatever he wants. Look, it is what it is. You Dallas Cowboy fans are crazy, so you probably still want it. Many of you guys want Dez Bryant cards. Look, bro, I can't explain what you guys are doing, but that's not what this is about. What this is about is how can we make anything off of the free agency promo, all right? The honest answer is I don't think we can. So what is the move, right? What are the players that you guys will be looking for? What would be going on with it? You would have to go down through each and every individual team and start to assess the value of it. Now, two of the top names that I put out, Tom Brady and Drew Brees, let's take a look at some of those guys as free agents, right? I don't really know what's going to go on. And then the other people that are getting released, like dudes like Josh Norman, like who cares about that guy? See, this is the thing, right? The reason that I always try to point this stuff out to you is because if EA puts out, let's say Josh Norman gets like a free agent card that's like a 94, 95. The only thing that's going to matter is the fact that he's a 94, 95. I won't see that, bro. That guy better not be on any of you guys' teams. If you guys gonna put Josh Norman, listen, that dude right there, and I'm not taking nothing from him. He got his money, Carolina released him, all that stuff, great. But to me, he was never really like, you know, you can't put him in that top tier level corner. I like, it's just me though. You know, based on the way that I personally feel about it, but it's not anything like, yo, bro, the dude's garbage. He played well in the Panther system. The GM got rid of him, you know, for whatever reason it didn't work out. It is what it is. I can't really knock anybody for making decisions based on, you know, whatever, but you could see that he had a pretty decent time with the Redskins, and then now they just want to part ways. Like, yo, bro, dudes out here are garbage, bro. And that's all the comment was left out by the GM. Like, yo, well, why are you getting rid of him? Yo, dudes is garbage. And that's like a GM, professional man saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's allegedly what he said. That cannot neither be confirmed or denied. But listen, though, the names that I'm putting out there, are any of those names exciting you? No. Look at this card, right? Hear me out. This dude is going for 188. You guys got mad at me when I rage sold him and said that, oh, bro, you didn't give him a chance. You know, well, you guys went crazy, right? Why is his price so low? Maybe I do know what I'm talking about, okay? The way the game works is very, very simple. EA Sports changes up the way that these cards play depending on other cards that are released. We can't, like, it's not concrete. Like, we don't see that they've done it, but we can feel it. Like, we see when we're playing with the cards, how they react. That's all I'm saying. This dude was a bum. He was overthrowing everything and doing whatever he wanted, and the dude had a wiggly, little squiggly spaghetti arm, bro. Dude's garbage, right? So, with all of that being said, what are we supposed to do with that? I'm going to make the move fast. I'm going to let you guys know, dude's garbage. If you guys want to stay with him and, oh, I love Tom Brady, all that stuff, that's fine. I'm not looking. This is what everybody gets like. It's like a misconception that I want you to change your team as often as I change mine. I don't want you guys to do that. If you love your team, I'm happy for you. Keep your team the way that it is. But when your team starts acting up, I'm just letting you know you don't got to stay. Like, you could break it off, bruh. It's like a bad relationship. Oh, okay, you doing that now? All right, we good. Like, all right, you take your stuff, and I'll see you later. That's the way we have to roll in this game, because I think it's only going to get more and more along those lines as, Madden continues to be released. Because they're realizing that now they can just tune the game without doing updates. They can do so many wild things. Like, I don't know how many of you guys noticed, we didn't really have an update for Eric Dickerson to have 5 goes of his freight train before it goes away. They just said they were going to do it, and then it happened. Like, I didn't see an update. The most recent update I got was the most recent one where they fixed some franchise stuff or whatever. Before that, that had nothing to do with Eric Dickerson. It just automatically was like, all right, he gets 5 times and it's done. How are they doing that? This is what I'm saying to you. Just understand, the way that things are working right now, you got to be ready to make moves. Now, this guy's card may be something that you guys will go after. Like, they really low-key disrespected Drew Brees a lot. His throw power is usually like, my grandmother could throw farther than that. Like, it's disgusting. You know what? As a matter of fact, bro, like, this guy's card right here, if I catch one of you guys running around, I don't care, you 504 boys, you love the Saints, bro, all this stuff. This dude's card is trash. I'm not talking about Drew Brees in real life for all you psychos that come in, oh, yo, bro, why you talking about Drew? I'm talking about the game. The dude's card sucks. It's very, very clear cut. Look at those numbers. Now, a free agency card with this guy, it might work out. It might, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might give him like 90 throw power to start, and then you came up to a 93. But remember, even with how deadly accurate Drew Brees is, the reach elite, or not the reach elite, what is the other elite? It's like the lead pass elite or whatever, whatever it is. That lead pass elite with the fist that these guys get, like these field generals or whatever, it doesn't really work. So they don't lead it any further than the other cards. And I thought that they adjusted it, but they really haven't. And what happens is the corners, they jump the route before your guy gets there. So the defense is too OP to actually run it. So this guy has no value. You know what I'm saying? Because the value he was supposed to have, that was a predetermined factor, it hasn't worked since the game has been released. The pass lead elite has not worked since the game has been released. Now, you could think that it does, and some of the people be running around and, oh yeah, the pass lead elite. Do yourself a favor the way that I did. Get a player that's not a field general and lead pass inside with the directional pad and see what happens. And then gauge it with a player that's not a field general, and they'll throw the ball the same place. So Troy Aikman, he kind of leads it in a little bit, but it's not like extensive to the fact to where it's like, oh, I gotta have a field general. He'll give you a little bit more of the inside, which is why he lasted a very long time, because I was looking for a player that can actually, lead it in so that the receiver can run his post, get in deep, whatever. It all corresponds based on what the wide receiver is doing. So you don't really have freedom to do anything. So his card is trash. So if he does end up getting released and they be like, yo, you know what? We're going to go with Taysom Hill, a dude that, I don't know what he is. Like, the dude's a tight end, a running back, but he's going to be the quarterback. I don't know what it is. But anyway, if that end up happening and Drew Brees is a free agent, his card is relatively useless in my opinion, because what makes him good doesn't work in the game. All right, so these are things that are going on that you guys need to understand. And like I said, the reason that I think it's gonna be a trash promo, just think of the names. Josh Norman, really? Like, how many of you guys right now will go after Josh Norman? If Josh Norman got a card right now, how many of you guys put him on your team? You guys gonna be all right? Nobody. None of you guys are gonna want it. So him being a free agent, it doesn't matter. The dude has an 83 speed, bro. Like, and this, bro, they stopped making cards for him. Like, low key, it's like, you know what? This dude right here, garbage. Like, even the developers like, yo, we've been watching this dude. This dude is trash. Like, he's getting mashed. All right, you know what I'm saying? So these are the things that I need you guys to understand very, very clearly, right? This promo is going to be a fat L, but not in the matter in which we're going to utilize it. Okay? What's going to happen is, if they give us some spectacular free agent with a high overall, maybe we can get like some of the other cards that are involved in the set to use them for training and stuff like that. Pretty much it's always cheap training. It's sort of like when you see like a Kirk Cousins card. Like, immediately, if your brain is working properly, you're thinking training. Nobody's thinking about putting Kirk Cousins as their starter. So when they do like a limited of a weird person like a Fitzpatrick or whatever, we're thinking in our minds, all right, it's a limited, so a quick sells for 250 because they dropped it down for 500 for whatever reason. I don't know why, but we know that whatever card that's not a limited, if they're trash and they have trading value, that card is going to be relatively low. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be able to understand that not every promo is going to be a moneymaker, but we can start to accumulate different things through it. And that's the objective. That's what I want you guys to get, because once you guys get that, we don't have much issue after that. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's not much you have to do after that. Understand the value of the card and what you need to do with the card, and you're not going to have a lot of issue with it. So, like Josh Norman, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, all those guys are jumping out as free agents. There are a lot of other cards, but we don't need to really, dive into it. I want you guys to let me know, what your number one free agent is that's going to be available this season, and start putting it out there. And then after you do that, I would love for you guys to go through your team just like this, because I do this every day. I come into my locker room, I look at all my cards that are lined up, and I'm like, who am I firing today? Now think about it this way. With the free agent cards that are coming out, and you go and you Google it, who's a free agent, whatever, you guys can figure it out, right? Which one of these cards would you replace with one of the free agents that's going to be available? It's a very, very difficult thing, but you're a team builder. That's what MUT is. And this is what I try to encourage you guys to think about, because this is what GMs do. Which one of these cards are you getting rid of? For a free agent. For a free agent card that's available right now, which one of these cards on my team right now would you want to get rid of? The answer should be none of them. So now you start to see, now look, you similar to like the veterans and all these other cards that they put out, what is going to be the trading value? Because only the cards that matter are going to keep their value. So we already know that these other cards don't mean anything. So it does not matter. So with all of that being said, we have to start being smarter about it. We're not going to rage about the promo, and because like, look, let's be honest. If you're a good player, you're not going to be a free agent. Not saying that Tom Brady's garbage, but he's not the same Tom Brady that he was, back in the day or whatever. It's not the same thing. We all know he's not the same Tom Brady. You could believe whatever you want, but we all know it's really not like that. So if he does end up getting a free agent card, it's still going to be trash. Like, are you going to really go after it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to really do with it? I think there were a few linemen that were going to be available, but again, if you're a really good lineman, why are you a free agent? You should never be a free agent. So it looks like, for the most part, if they create a master that's a free agent, that'll be a card that will probably like, all right, the dude's garbage, but let's do the set and see if we can make some coin. But that's it. You got to look at it objectively for what the value is going to be with the promo. And I just want you guys to know, because those are the next two. The Combine, which we spoke about in the previous video. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go do that. And then what we're talking about right now with the free agency. What are the values of them? Combine, we kind of figure that's going to be CJ2K. Dude's going to be running around with him like an idiot and doing whatever they want, blah, whatever, right? With this one right here, I highly doubt that any of us are going to go crazy about it. But we still need to understand certain things. What is the value? Can we get these cards and use them in exchange sets? Yes, we can. Can we go out? EA is probably going to put challenges out for us to get free versions of it. Can we go into these sets and start to accumulate different values based on what we get? Yes, we can. All right? These are the things that we need to start looking at, because honestly, we're not going to go ahead and put in 3 Elite 91s for 93 to 94 right now, because that doesn't make any sense with the way it is. But if we get a nat, you know what I'm saying? If we get a nat from out of playing all the other stuff and the challenges, why not? Why not do that? Why not go and try to do another one of these, Team of the Year while their values are decent? If we get nat cards that are higher overalls, these are the things that we're going to do with that promo. Nothing else. Everything else about this promo, like when I saw that they're doing a free agent one, I'm like, what is this? Like, okay, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, look, next, we'll be waiting to kind of finish up our Ultimate Legends. And just so you guys know, you should have 7 of these right now. I know it's like they started off hot and then it kind of slowed down, but we should be getting our random free player, very, very soon. I don't see why they would drag it out that much longer and they gave us 7 so quickly. But let me just go really quickly before I let you guys go, because I have been getting numerous questions about the challenges and how much we should have. I believe it should be 7. I'm going to show you guys why it should be. Remember that they expired. The other ones, I believe they expired with the way that it was before. But I have all the ones I was supposed to have, so I'm good to go. So you see, like right here, I got mine for Kurt Warner. That's supposed to be 1, 2. This one right here was supposed to be 3. And then we got 4 for the first week because it expired on 2/18, I believe. So it was like for Calvin Johnson, Warren Sapp, these two, that's 2, 3, and then it was 4 right here. So you should have 7. All right. If you don't have 7, you obviously were not listening to anything I was saying, and it has been removed. It's nothing you can do about it now, which is why I continuously tried to tell you guys, please, as soon as they're released, go and do it. So it's 7 of them that you should have. If you don't have the 7, you're not going to get the random player. More than likely, with the way that they're doing it and they're being so aggressive of taking it down, the player should be auctionable. Don't quote me on that. We have to wait to see how it works. But usually, like I said in the past, when it's a random card, it's usually auctionable because they give you the worst possible card. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. Please feel free to leave your feedback. Let me know if this promo excites you in any way. If it does, seek medical attention. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.